Hey everyone. So today I'm gonna talk briefly about something I deal with on a regular. We're gonna talk about, a parent that has dementia. So let me start by saying in the beginning, I was pretty much in denial. I didn't know how to deal with the fact that I had a parent that now had this disease that it was no turning back from. In the beginning, it was pretty much my mom. She started like asking the same thing over and over. This is like 3 years ago. And then like some other strange behaviors that, she never would do. I would say that disease really does turn a person to a different person. All right, sorry about that. My mom is here with me currently, but my brother is here while I try to get some rest. I'm gonna get to that too. Having a parent, let me go back to the fact that I said my mom. My mom was very she was very caring. She did everything for everyone. If you didn't have it, or you was a grandchild or a child, you needed somewhere to stay, or you needed something, she gave it. That was just the type of person she was. Now it's a different story. In the beginning, like I said, I was in denial. Now what we deal with today, because she's now in stage 3, it's pretty much, she pretty much doesn't sleep at night. Um, we do have to give her sleeping pills to help her sleep. Other than that, I witnessed her being up for 24 hours almost in one day. Like, I barely got any sleep that night. So that's one thing I noticed. She do talk to herself. She talks to a lot of people that has passed, which is kind of scary sometimes. But like I said, I've gotten used to some of the things that she go through. I would say, as far as family, we're trying our best to cope with the situation. I will say this disease does break a family. It can break a family if you allow it. Right now, we're in a situation where we're trying to, make certain decisions, and everyone doesn't agree with certain decision that's about to be made, and so that's one thing has us kind of split at the moment. I don't think I would say if you're dealing with a parent that has dementia, try to spend as much time you can with them, although it can be annoying. Because I'm a type of individual, I do not like someone asking the same thing over and over and over. But yet, I had to realize this is something that I have to get used to. It's also something I prayed about as well. I prayed to have a better understanding. I also took the class to give me a better understanding what I'm dealing with. Some situations are different from some parents, some older individuals. My mom, on the hand, it's kind of hurtful, to go see her go through this situation. She, sometimes say things like she just wish this was it. She don't want to be a burden. Although they have dementia, they can pick that sense up from different individuals. So you may want to, watch what you say, how you move. They do pay attention still. At first, it was a very tough conversation I didn't like to have, or no one really knew what, my family was dealing with personally, because, there was just something we all was still in denial about. But I think we're pretty much, excuse me, we're pretty much, letting it be out there now. Therefore, we can, receive different help, or resources we may find out to help, with her condition. I'm not gonna lie. When this dementia thing came on ago, some time ago, it was probably like I said, 3 years ago. I'm only 32 now, so I'm not gonna lie. When this happened, I felt like, yes, I lost my mother. Although she was still with me physically, I don't feel, like I said, they changed to a different person. I don't feel this is my mother. Yeah, I don't feel like I have certain conversations. So yeah, I felt like my mother was taken away from me. And I pretty much felt like, it was the ignorance in me. I pretty felt like a lot of older individuals probably would experience, something like this with their parent, not me being 32. But it is what it is. So I just take what I'm given, and I just, try to find a solution for the situation. Um, it is kind of hard to talk about, but I'm surprised I am not tearing up today, which is a good thing. I just got to the point where I decided to just, you know, like I said, at first it was hard, but I got to the point where I felt like, how do I want to be treated? Like, although I have a busy lifestyle, and during the pandemic, the kids are e-learning, so I'm pretty much, a little bit freer than what I usually would do because I'm in real estate. I have two companies that I run as well, so I was pretty much always on the go. On top of being a single parent, so it's a lot. So during the pandemic, I have my mom staying with me from went Sunday to Tuesdays to give my dad a break because it's a lot on the other person that they're with, who they stay with. One reason I say that because at first I thought my father was just, being mean. But when I started, spending the night myself and seeing how the condition is at night and the type of things she say, it is very hurtful. It can put you in a space where you just don't want to be. And it make you have certain emotions that you didn't even know that was there. For one thing, my dad, he mentioned he just don't like the fact that he feel like he's looking at his wife and seeing his wife disappear every day. I feel the same way. Like I said, 3 years ago, I felt like I lost my mom. So I understand that. And I try to be very understanding that when, he needs some time to himself as well. So my reason me saying that because I'm sure there's a lot of married couples and other parents doesn't has dementia and one does. And your parent may say certain things, you may look at it as if like, okay, you tripping. Like, if you don't want to be there, just say that. It's not that. It's a lot deeper. Like my mom the other day, I tried to stop her from walking out the house because I was in the washroom. She basically told me, don't hit her. I did not hit her. And that kind of upset me, but I drew back and had to realize, like, this is not her talking. Then she said, she's like, I would slap your ass. But it was like, I laughed when she said that because she was serious. But I just want to briefly talk about, some of the things we deal with. I may do some more videos like this as far as the journey that we go on with my mom or whatever, but I would never put her on film to keep her privacy. But I'm willing to talk about it because I've noticed like a lot of people are dealing with the same thing I'm dealing with, and they're just, not vocal about it. So, yeah, at the end of the day, all I can say is you have a parent or anyone around you dealing with dementia, just love them. Love them until the end because you don't know how far left it's going to go, how soon. A lot of things plays a big factor. It really does. Like my mom is to the point where we have to help her bathe, help her get dressed. So it's like she's converting back over to a child, basically. That's what it is. So it can be a lot to deal with. But no, just don't. I know they also say, like, if they say something, agree with it. I still have not gotten to that point where I can agree with everything that she says because I would think that make me feel crazy too. But I would say this. Try to, agree to the things that you can't agree. I guess we're in the same boat with that one, trying to get there. It's a tough cookie. It really is. But this is a journey that I'm willing to share. I'm willing to hear other people that's going through things. We can talk about some things together. Try to, help each other, uplift each other. because it is a tough thing to go through. So I'm looking forward to hearing from y'all, talking to y'all about this, see what things you guys do as far as what help you and your person that has dementia, what works for you. I'm sure a lot of people would want to know different things they can do to basically deal with the situation. All right, talk to you soon. See ya.